the vote. In DC, we demand the vote for real progress. DC, we demand the vote. For DC, we demand the vote. So tell Congress, in DC, we demand the vote.
You know, 4 years ago, on January 2, 2005, there were 3 newly elected members of the Council of the District of Columbia. When I say newly elected, one of them was Marion Barry, who was returning to the council at that point. And then there were 2 others, myself and Kwame Brown. And last night, we were emailing, as we often do, and I said to Kwame, I said, you know, tomorrow we cease to be freshmen on the Council of the District of Columbia. I suspect we probably ceased a long time ago being freshmen on the Council of the District of Columbia. But it has been a wonderful, wonderful experience to work with him and to watch the incredible impact he has made in just 4 short years on the District of Columbia. So I'm going to ask if his family and friends and supporters will come to the stage as we have the oath administered for the re-election of Kwame Brown. And that will be administered by the Honorable Zinora M. Mitchell-Rankin, who is Associate Judge in the Superior Court of the District of Columbia. Councilmember Kwame Brown.
If I might take a moment, 4 years ago at the beginning of this journey by Councilmember Brown, I was given the honor of swearing him in. And now, in 2009, 4 years later, after witnessing a person who promised to do something and did exactly what he said he would do, it is my honor to swear him in for his continued service to the District of Columbia. Are you ready to receive the oath? You would repeat after me. I, Kwame Brown, do solemnly swear to faithfully execute the office of member of the Council of the District of Columbia, and will to the best of my ability preserve, protect, and defend the laws of the District of Columbia, the Constitution of the United States, and the public interest. Congratulations to you.
Gotta love them. Fellow citizens, to Congressman Norton, Mayor Fenty, Chairman Vince Gray, to Chief Judge, Judge Rankin, members of the court, my fellow colleagues on the council, and to the great residents of the District of Columbia, who said overwhelmingly with over 175,000 votes, we want to continue the change we started in 2004. I want to thank you with all my heart and soul. Because of you, I am here today, and only because of you. To the strongest support team in America, my mother, my father, my little Kwame II, my daughter Lauren, and to the president of the Brown family, my wife Marcia. Let's give them a round of applause. Who allowed me to be shared with you, going to 3, sometimes 4 community meetings a night, People always said, how could you be so many different places? Because I have a great support team who allows me to serve the people of the District of Columbia. To my staff, both present and past, thank you for all of your hard work. Because of the work that you've done, we've been able to achieve great successes. None of this would have been possible. None of this would have been possible without God. Nearly 6 years ago, we began with some called an impossible quest. We began with a simple message. It was time for a change. I stood before you 4 years ago at inauguration to humbly accept this challenge to be an at-large council member. When I accepted the challenge, I made a solemn promise to you that a change was coming. Since then, I rolled up my sleeves and worked hard with you, side by side, creating the change that I so promised. We were tired of a city where our schools were crumbling. We're fed up with battered buildings equivalent to those in third world countries. We're frustrated that educating our youth was an afterthought. But now at every school in the city is being modernized. Education reform and accountability is at the top of the minds of every single elected official and government official. I promise you that together we will restore vocational education, increase in mandatory affordable housing, extend rent control laws, and protect victims of domestic violence. In keeping with those promises, we delivered the opportunity to celebrate the opening of Phelps Architect, Engineering, and Construction High School. Where 184 students are now studying to become the next generation of architects, engineers, and construction executives. They are the future builders of this city. By the way, this is the only architect, engineering, and construction high school in America. So yes, it can be done. I delivered on my promise to fight against the middle class squeeze and to support working poor, ease the economic burden of our working families by preserving affordable housing through extending rent control laws, capping property taxes increases, and increasing livable wage to $11.75, along with the rest of this council. In some wards, we were still at a stagnant economic growth. 4 years ago, Ward 8 had a hospital on the verge of closing, not a sit-down restaurant, not a grocery store. Today, the new Ward 8 has a brand new sit-down restaurant where families can go and eat breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Has the largest grocery store in the city. We also have a rejuvenated hospital that is on the verge of becoming a world-class healthcare facility that employs residents in the community. Our time for change continues. We're all moved by the word changed in 2004. My campaign slogan was, "It's time for a change." In 2008, President-elect Obama captured the imagination of the world through the word change. It's such a captivating word. But I'm here to remind you that change is good, but not always easy. Change takes a collective effort. It takes people working together rather than a few individuals trying to win over their point of view. It takes putting the interest of the city above our personal ambitions. Change for district residents cannot be created through the media. For real change is created when leaders sit down together and work out problems and find solutions with the community as the #1 priority. Change cannot be created through a long bureaucratic legislative process with no end in sight. We owe it to the residents of the District of Columbia to put aside any petty bickering and political tactics and focus on the real meaning of change.
DC, we demand the vote. In DC, we demand the vote for real progress.